Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. All right, so let's go look at yesterday's report card first. So yesterday, I think I was down about $250, 41% win rate, and a negative risk reward. I had one big trade that blew up against me, which really set me back. But the biggest problem yesterday were the three avoidable losses. So that 17 tick loss was unavoidable. That was a decent trade, and it just happened to blow up against me. I did not hold for 17 ticks. But these 3 losses right here were totally avoidable. They were just horrible trades. Let's actually go look at them so I can kind of try to digest what went wrong there. So let's go to yesterday. So these 3 trades right here. Why do I have duplicates? I just had a bunch of duplicate trades come in. Right. These 3 trades right here, they were against my system. So the first one was a long at the bottom of a downtrend. I should not be going long here. This is actually a great short setup. Short into a trend, into a support that looks like it's going to break. We spoof up. Great short, but I took it long because I was I fell in love with the idea of a reclaim. Trade number 3. Again, I'm going long here in the middle of a slip range on a downtrend. So we're downtrending very hard. Again, this actually would have been a great short setup. If I fast forward the video a little bit, it would have taken a while, but there's definitely a short there. And if yesterday was any indication, yesterday we went straight down from here. Like we were trading 84s at this point, and now we're trading at even, so almost 100 points since then. And it's against my system. There's so much downtrend here. We're below the bottom VWAP. I cannot go long below the bottom VWAP. That needs to be a rule from now on. I don't go long below the bottom VWAP. Same thing with going long above the top VWAP. It's just I don't think it works. So today I want to focus on just refraining from those avoidable losses. Just want to keep things simple today. I don't want to jeopardize P&L to keep things calm. Let's look at daily plan. We're trading you're trading above the monthly VWAP, so let me tag some of these guys here. What I might want to do with this guy is do this, do a little companion window. Close that. So now I've got a little trend window going here. So monthly, we are above VWAP. Weekly. Weekly, I still want to use the old ones up here, I think. Even if I wasn't, it doesn't matter because we're below. You're -1. And then daily, market hasn't opened yet, but I start these at 8:30. What is going on here? Oh, there we go. Analysis studies. I need to reset this VWAP every day, which is kind of annoying. I wish I didn't have to. Today, apply. And we'll change the VWAP on all time frames. And right now we are +1. Now I might want to get my auto importer working again. Let's see if I can do that. Add custom study. Trade craft. So that should be working now. Same as off. Quantity 1. Oh my. These are looking good. 5 minutes till the open. I want to see if I can get a keyboard shortcut. Next chart, if I do arrow key. Yeah, that seems to work. I can just jump between time frames here. Maybe I'll put this guy all the way at the beginning so I don't accidentally click on him. Alright. I think we're cooking here. And then when I need to reset one of these guys, I need to click on the red part. Daily above VWAP plus 1. Yes. Okay. Alright. I think we're cooking here. Get 2 minutes to the open. I think everything's looking good. I guess if I were to give myself a rough plan for the day, let's go ahead and type it out. Still want to have these daily plans here. Big chart image. Paste it in here. Look at my heart rate monitor, that reminds me. So pretty short plan. We're accepting back down on the daily chart, so just be careful with time frame confluence. Watch for acceptance above the prior day low. And do not go long beneath the VWAP -1. That's pretty much it. So we're off here. Let's see what we're doing. Looks like a bloody open so far. Looks like the weekly, we're going to be beneath this for a while. 30-second, we're back above the VWAP +1. So I do not want to be short up here. We put in a lot of pretty strong ATR candles, so let's just chill and watch the price action for a bit. There's the opening range. We're accepting above the opening range high. It was a pretty quick sweep, and now we're putting in a lot of volume up here. Again, the ATR is just a little too wide here. Need to be able to get entries. Back down to the opening range high. I'll go ahead and pulse check along at 11s. But it looks like that wouldn't be working. Accepting back in. I need to pay attention to the support resistance areas, and we've got a pretty big one here at 14s. As well as a semi-significant one down here at 2s. Save this configuration. Some pretty big orders hitting the tape down here as we push into these lows. So no clarity yet. That one pulse check I had was bad. We're coming into the opening range lows, and I could see the potential for a short continuation. There's the test. Pulse check is short at 350, but it might be bottom ticking. I would have to have a pretty wide leash on this one if I was to take it. And I'd probably take it there for the point, maybe 5 ticks. And we've just traded through that bottom liquidity area there. I will be looking for pullbacks short. We're below. Make sure I'm keeping on top of this. We were back below VWAP -1. So I do not want to be taking any longs down here. And looking purely for continuation. A little bit of context on the 5-minute. We're going pretty far down. Overnight low at 86s. Very similar to yesterday's open in that there are not many pullbacks. Got a pretty decent one here. I'm going to short 99.75. Little too quick on the entry, but let's see what it gives us. I'll take the 3 ticks if it'll give it to me. I'm going to have to get out of it for a 2-tick loss, unfortunately. I may have gotten slippage on that fill. No, unfortunately I didn't. It was a 2-tick loss. So, important lesson to take away from that one was that the trade worked. I just needed to let it breathe a little bit more. Which is often the case on days like today. Just gotta let these guys breathe a little bit. Checking on my heart rate. Of course, I do not have it displaying. Let's get that on there. So 103, not horrible. Seems to be coming back down. Pretty good invalidation and retest of the support. I'm going to try the short at 80.5. Looks like I got filled at 80.5. I'll take it off at 99.25. Took it off at 99.50 for the point. So I made back the 2 ticks and got an additional 2 ticks out of it. I think that was a great short. I really like the fact that we came up here and retested that prior support at 2s. We broke down, retested, and then came back down. We also invalidated a pretty big order block on the way down. So excellent trading here. I've got another ATR candle to fade. I'm going to try it at 99. Build. I'm going to take it off for 2 ticks. Just another quick scalp. If I was to hold that one for a full target, it would have been 9s, roughly. I'm going to try again at 125. Getting a little aggressive here. I took it out for a 3-tick loss. We were just accepting above the 50 SMA, so I don't want to get too aggressive with my shorting down here, even though shorts do look really good. Alright, let's get those trades in there. Looks like we are now back above VWAP. So let's go ahead and tag that as such. We got some more good invalidations, but this is pretty slip heavy. So I'm not going to necessarily attack anything. I'll pulse check along at 250. Just because we are back above that VWAP. But we're still pretty tight on the 50 moving average. So I might have to make a decision here. I would probably have to cut that long for a small loss. Important context, a lot of buying on that move up, but we basically took it all back, which I think is important information. These buyers may be getting squeezed. I'm going to draw a new support area up here, or resistance rather, up at 14s, just in case we make it back up there. So the price action is pretty tight here. I'm going to let it loosen up a little bit before I attempt anything else. I do find it very telling that the candle got taken back. That big candle we put on the delta, that big buy side candle. Back up on pretty low buying. That is not an aggressive move whatsoever. That does not mean I want to fade it. If anything, it means I don't want to fade it because price is naturally going in that direction. So I'm just going to hang back and see what happens here. As far as I'm concerned, we are ranging. While I wait for price to cool off, I might just make another cup of coffee. So taking breaks today, that's an important part of my trading. All right, check in here on the market. Really established uptrend. It looks like we're back above VWAP +1. So I do not want to take any short trades up here. Pretty solid trend too on the 3-second chart as we come up into a lot of that prior opening range. I am hunting pullback longs here. Let's see if we get any. I'm going to bid 1250, but I'm going to pull it because that kind of has the look of a capitulatory move, and we just breached resistance on the 30-second. So I don't want that to V-flush back in. I'm also not going to trade the V-flush because we're trending very hard to the upside. I am curious though if I don't think I have. No, I do not have the ATR candles on this chart, which is unfortunate, but I'll narrate and just let you know when there is one. We're still well below the bottom VWAP. On the weekly and the monthly, if those cross, it'll be roughly at the same time. A little bit of a pullback there, but not quite an ATR candle. We do seem to be accepting above this resistance area, which could turn into support. We could get some good continuations. I'll try the long at 1475. I missed it, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'll count that as a good pulse check. I think I would have gotten a point out of that. I do want to be cautious here. It does kind of have that rolling over look to it. It does kind of look like it's starting to roll over back down, which could be a mean reversion. It could be reverting back to that prior mean. Or we could be putting in a support. So nothing too insightful to gain from this, but I am glad I practiced caution there on those longs. I do like the uptrend here, though. I think longs are definitely on the table. Let's just see if we get adequate pullbacks or not. That's the real question. I'm potentially eyeballing 1750s for a pullback. I'm not going to bid it, but if we get a sharp pullback, that might be a possible reversal point. Alright, there's a pretty sharp move down. 1775 long, out at 19s. So a good quick scalp there. That wasn't quite an ATR candle because it was a wick, technically. In order for it to be an actual ATR candle, it has to close in one direction or the other. And this one kind of opened in the middle and closed in the middle, so it wasn't quite a ATR candle. But that 1750 pullback definitely worked. That was a good pivot point. That being said, it looks like we're failing to go higher, so I am hands off for the time being. I'm just going to sit back and watch while I finish making my coffee. Okay, so it does look like we're struggling here a little bit. This could be stair-stepping upwards. Let's see. Let's wait for a little bit confirmation before we jump to any of those conclusions. I've got an ATR candle pullback, so technically a long is valid here, but we're so close to the moving average right now. And maybe what I'll do is I'll throw the moving average on 3 seconds here. This should be gold. Its name and value. Tops and bottoms are to be gray. That looks good. Now we can kind of keep track of where the Keltner bands are with the 3 seconds, which I like. Big old move down here. Not really trying to fade that, because again we are technically ranging. If anything, we're range expanding, so we've got a big fat range roughly here. We did come down and retest though. That was a pretty good retest of the 14 support. So there may be a range to play with here. Let's see how we do breaking the top of it. Pretty steady buying here. Nothing too major. I'm pretty hesitant on buying a pullback here, just because we had one volatile move and then we breached the top of it on high buying volume, which means those buyers could get squeezed. This could be a fake breakout. I also do not want to trade that short because we are still above the upper VWAP band. So let's just wait and see what happens. We do seem to be toppling over and accepting back into that prior range. ATR candle up. Could be a retest and acceptance above. Let's see what happens. It would be hard for me to trade this, even in the best scenario. I don't think I could trade this ATR candle, because we're still pretty tight on the moving average. Let's see if we set up for another trend. It looks like we are. I'm going to bid 22s. Pull back. I don't think I'm going to get it. That looks a little too strong for me to want to sit in the bid. So it looks like in this scenario, it would have been better to be aggressive on this entry, to go long at the top of the ATR candle, but that again is just a very aggressive style of trading for an environment that doesn't seem very aggressive right now. So I do not have any sort of regrets. This would be chasing in its purest form, especially at high of day. So let's not chase anything today. Sit on our hands and wait for the right opportunity. I will be interested in pullback longs if they give them to me. We do seem to be putting in a pretty strong trend. Let's take a peek at the 5-minute here. 30-minute, we're still pretty far away. I think at 40s I'm going to have to switch some of the VWAP tags because we will be back above the weekly bottom band. Tiny pullback here, but it is just that. It is minuscule. I think a potential area for a pullback might be like 25 somewhere. But it depends how it gets there. If it crawls to 25, I'm not interested in it. To see a very sharp move. Alright, there's a pretty sharp move. I'll bid 26s. I think that's gone. I will again count that as a good pulse check because we came down, we punched 25s, and then we went right back up to like the 28s. So, good read on the market, good pulse check. Can't catch them all, especially when they're that fast. I don't exactly want to sit on the bid waiting for those kinds of trades. There's a lot of risk that comes with sitting on the bid, waiting for trades to come to you, because it could just go right through. See my monitor right now, but it sounds boring. It sounds like we're not jumping around too much. By the price squawk. And yeah, looks like we're just around a little bit. This is still a pretty strong trend. I am interested in pullbacks. But they got to be pretty nice pullbacks for me to want to be interested. Potential pullback area here might be 26s. Just kind of playing the edges of this volume profile here. ATR candle up. I'll bid 28.50, but I doubt it'll come back down. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull that. So it looks like ATR candles to the upside are pretty tight today. Meaning that you kind of have to buy the top of it, which I'm not willing to do. I think there's just too much slip risk there. It could slip back down and beat you up. So unfortunately, those setups are off the table today. I want to take a peek at the 5-minute here. Do we have any support going on here? We do have this kind of funny area here, which could come into play. That looks like 50s. 50s are a prior support. It may turn into resistance, but we shall see. I cannot really comment much on that. We got another ATR candle up here near the highs, but again, what I just discussed is I can't really afford to bid those ATR candles at high of day because the slip risk is just so significant. It could pull back pretty hard. I'll pulse check along here at 34. That pulse check would be pretty gnarly right now. I'd probably have to pull it maybe for 1 tick profit, 2 tick profit. We seem to be stuck in a pretty tight slip range up here at high of day. The problem with trading a slip range at high of day is there's so much reclaim risk, and if it breaks, that's just trapped buyers up here. And if those trapped buyers unwind, it could be pretty nasty to the downside. So I am hands off here. One possible setup would be if they broke the bottom of this slip range and then defended lower. So it looks like we have a bit of a higher value area near 28s or something like that. So let's see if that sets up. There's the break. We are so far above the upper VWAP band that I am not willing to short anything up here. This also looks like a pretty sustained downward move. We are below the 50 moving average. And the longer we accept below that, the less I am interested in longs. So there's a little test, but you see what's happening here is they keep on putting wicks up and then accepting back lower. So even if you got long here at like 31s, it would pop in your favor maybe a point, and then it would just come right back down on you. We are putting in another slip range down here. Let's see if they want to breach that or not. Breach by a tick. I'll bid the 31 pullback, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm going to pull that. We'll put in another ATR candle. But it's below the 50 SMA, which I'm not crazy about. It's not a strong trend. We do kind of look like we want to take back some VWAPs here. Some VWAP bands, but let's see what happens. ATR candle above the 50 SMA. I'm going to bid 33.25, but I want to keep this one extremely tight. I'll take 2 ticks profit on it. 33.75. I think that was a solid trade. It got a good ATR candle, but it's so tight that I can't really hold the world for it, especially since what I described before, we're so tight on the moving average, we're so close to that high of day. I just don't want to hold those kinds of trades for the world. But it looks like it worked pretty well. Another big ATR candle into high of day, but I do not want to bid the top of it because of the slip risk. There could be a potential pullback at 35s. We'll wait and see if that happens. I do not want to rest on it. Things are getting pretty volatile here, so I'm going to be hands off. The market is getting pretty thin here. A lot of volatility just hit the squawk. I'll go ahead and pulse check along, but I don't think it's going to fill me. I want 35.50s for a long, and it's not touching, so I don't think even a pulse check I don't think would get filled here. There's 35.50, so just for the sake of it, let's say pulse check long there. Price is so quick that I'd probably take the point off of it, but it looks like we're trading 37s again, so I might have gotten 6 ticks out of it, something like that. Just a little too wacky for me to want to risk live capital on that one. A little too wacky, and I got nothing to gain from over trading that kind of price action. Big offers just hit the market here. I'm not exactly sure what size. Let's see if the 3-minute can tell us. No, so it wasn't big enough to pull up on the 3 minutes, so that means it's not hugely significant. There might be pullbacks long at the 35.50 area. Again, it looks like we're setting up a little support resistance area there. I'm not exactly sure if that's worth taking, though. Especially since it looks like we're struggling to get into 40s. 40s is a pretty big area from what I can tell. So I will hover over 35.50s, but I am not going to rest on the bid. Looks like ES. Looks like Russell's pulled back quite a bit. New high of day on ES and NQ. ATR candle with a pullback, but it just kind of has a capitulatory look to it. Not crazy about trading that. We got the 35.50 pullback, but I'm also not crazy about trading it because we just had a V flush. That move above highs was pretty much a textbook V flush. Ran up there, touched it, and then came back down. For the sake of it, let's say I am pulse check long 35.50. It would be working. I might get the point out of it, maybe 3 ticks. Yeah, let's go ahead and call that 3 ticks. I don't think I would want to hang out much longer than that. Again, not really a trade I'm looking to take. We put in another ETR candle. Again, I'm just not crazy about trading it. After that V flush. And I am okay with being wrong about that. Looks like we're putting in another resistance here at 38s. We seem to be stair-stepping up, kind of like I predicted earlier in the session. But stair-steps are not easy to trade. So back up to highs. New high of day here. NQ and Russell have pulled back quite a bit. It looks like ES is leading here. Trying to accept above the new high of day. Let's see if they can do it. We're pretty tight on the moving average, but I would be interested in pullback longs. The trend is strong, and if the trades I place today are trend favor, then I am happy with that. No problems with me trading with the trend. So we are touching 40s here. Let me double check my VWAPs. Yeah, so on the weekly, we're now above the bottom VWAP band. Monthly, not quite. We would have to get to like 50s to be above that. We are also coming up on that support resistance area. We put in a slip range up here, breached the top of it with the high of day poke, but now it looks like we're accepting back below. So again, this could just churn back into those prior ranges. There's the breach, and we got quite a bit of sell volume here. A lot of sellers stepping in on this move here. The last couple times it did this, it did not have nearly as much sell volume. So it could be a bit of a change in character here. I am personally going to stick with the trend more than the order flow, which again means that I am not going to short above the upper VWAP band. And I don't exactly want to press longs either, if sellers are stepping in. ATR candle, I will bid 37.75 for the pullback. It kind of looks like it wants to go already, so I'm going to pull back. I don't want to rest there too much. Those ATR pullbacks haven't really been working well today, as I mentioned earlier. We put in a sharp upward move, and then we just kind of steamroll upwards from there. We did get a bit of a pullback there, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. I believe I was trying to get filled here. I'm going to try 38.50 long, but I didn't get filled, so I'm going to pull that. Yeah, see, and now we're coming back down to where I would be interested in a long, but the way we got here is just not really what I'm looking for. There's a big candle down, so I've been getting hit by moves like that lately, and I think I just avoided a big one, because there was technically a long setup there, but we're just so tight. We've got so much stop run potential below us. We're so close to the moving average. The price was so lethargic up there. We just had all that sell orders come in earlier. It's kind of like a pressure cooker, like something's ready to go off. And it looks like that's exactly what happened. I'm going to bid 35.50 for the reclaim. There is an ATR candle into it. But these sort of trades also have risk, so I'm not going to chase this by any means. I will stay bid just to see if it comes back, but I don't think it is, so I'm going to pull that. Good little reclaim there on the 3 second. If I was a little bit more aggressive, I could have gotten filled on that, but considering the volatility, like the huge move just happened, I don't really want to be crazy aggressive on a move like that. That being said, it is a very good long setup. You can see we breached through so much liquidity. We did that. There's another ATR candle move down. I want to be on the right side of the V if I do take it long. I'm going to be hands off here because it has a kind of a reclaim fail look to it. In order for this to be a successful reclaim, it would have had to trade back up to 38.75s, and it didn't. It traded about halfway there, and then it fell back down on pretty low volume, I might add. So I am going to be hands off. This could be a potential change in character. We've been taking back those upward reclaims all day, and the fact that we just failed to do that has me just a little hesitant to trade into them, which looks like is a good call. We put in another ATR candle. I'll bid 35s. but it looks like this is gone, which is fine, so I'm going to pull that order. I got to be super careful about the slip range potential here. If I trade anything, I want to have slip favor on it. Another ATR move down. Let's wait for the right side of the V. 34.75 long. I'm going to take it off for 1 tick profit. It's just kind of taking too long for my liking. I am totally fine with that. Checking my heart rate there. Yeah, 113 heart rate. So you can see that was a little bit of a stressful trade for me, especially since we now seem to be downward compressing. Change this line configuration here. Save. Okay. So you can see, oh, why is that not working? There we go. So you can see we were compressing down lower there, which meant the chances of us getting a good upward move were pretty diminished because we had a micro trend that was pushing us down, so to speak. So back up, we got a couple ATRs here, but 3 in a row is a hands off for me. 1 ATR, 2 ATR, 3 ATR candles in a row usually screams capitulation for me, or I mean inversion. So I am hands off here. I'm just gonna make a quick phone call. 1 second. I think I'm done trading for the day. Pretty good session. I will sit here and observe price action for just a couple more minutes. We're putting in another slip range here near the highs. But I'm not really interested in trading all that, to be honest with you. There's an ATR candle up. I will try bidding 40.25 for the pullback. I will chase by one tick. That move already looks like it's gone, so I'm going to pull that bid. So missed that trade, but it does give me information that is a pretty repeatable pattern there. Every time today that we've made a new high of day, it's been on an ATR candle, and it's just gone right away. It'll go pretty fast. ATR candle pullback. Let's try to catch the right side of the V. Long 40.75. I'm going to try to work an exit at 41.50, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get it. I pulled that off. Pulled that out for, I think, a 4-tick loss. The reason that didn't work was basically a time-based stop. These should work. These ATR pullbacks should work pretty quick. And the fact that that one didn't just meant that I wanted to get out of it, essentially. As simple as that. It looks like it's going to end up hitting my target, but that was just a little bit more drawdown than I would have, that I'm comfortable with. There's another ATR pullback. I'm going to try to long 39.75. I do got to be careful about the slip range potential here. I do have slip advantage. There is just a bit of a micro trend against me. Take it off 41.50, got it. So I think that was a 2-pointer? Yeah, 39.50, 41.50, 2-pointer. With a new high of day breach. And I'm pretty happy with that. So I think that's a good way to end the session. Up $150 before commissions. Although we did have a lot of trades today, so commissions will probably eat into that quite a bit, but that's the name of the game. Profit's profit. Good to lock it in. So let's make sure that we got all these locked in here. Refresh my journal, make sure all those trades were saved. They should be. Yes, it looks like they are. But I don't think, frustratingly, I don't think my VWAP tags are saving. I'm going to have to do some work with that. But anyways, that's my session for today. I'm going to jump into review. It might have to wait until after I get back from my appointment, but that's okay. Either way, I'll jump into it. So